Hello everyone and welcome to another Train Sim World video. Today we are on Great Western Express. Sorry if you can hear the birds outside. Oh, we're already on goods. Today we are in the cargo line aggregates. Cargo line volume 2 aggregates 66. And I'm pretty sure this 66 and cargo line volume 1 66 petroleum got a suspension update. So we are here to test that. I don't own cargo line volume 1, which is why I'm using, because I would have done it on the petroleum services on this route. I suppose I could have done it on the aggregate ones as well. But yeah. Right, let's has it got the LEDs rather than the really bright things? Nice. Yeah, we're on one of the cement services today. I think that's really, I'm missing something. No, I'm not. Yeah, it's stupid o'clock in the morning. It's 3:55 in the game, and we're going. Speed is, oh, I know what I was missing. Right, let's put brakes back on. I knew what I was missing something. We are on 6 Mike 90 Hope Earls Sidings to Theale cement, and I'm trying to see, there's the overview, 238 yards, so 240, 480, 720 feet. So it's not the longest of freight trains by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not small either. Yeah, if you want to know how to go from yards to feet, just times by 3. I believe that was Train Simulator Driver that came up with that tip. Good on you, son. 1, 2, 3. Off we go. Yeah, we've got PCA wagons on board today. Have we got suspension? It's really, really nice. I haven't driven the EWS livery for a long time. Yeah, I thought about time we came back on this route. We've done the PCAs on well, about everything. Suffragette line, Cross City. We've just got Southeastern High Speed, which I haven't actually seen any. I think they're just AI on Southeastern High Speed. We've got Southeastern High Speed and something else to try them on. I am desperately running out of video ideas, by the way, so if you have any video ideas or suggestions or things you want to see on the channel, Fern Bus, Train Sim World, Bus Simulator, Bus Sim 18 or 21, let me know and I'll try and get them done, because I'm desperately running out of video ideas. So, yeah, but let's talk about it. TSW6. Are you excited, or are you a little bit annoyed by it? I, personally, I'm not annoyed about it. I'm quite happy about it. We're going on the fast. We're going on the fast lines. Nice. I've never done this before. Yeah, I'm quite happy about it. They've actually confirmed that you get 3 new routes and 3 new locos, which means if you're from the US, you won't just get cone pass again. And regardless of which country you're from, it'll most probably be German, UK, US, as it always is, or it might be a European country rather than Germany. But no matter which one you are, you will actually get a decent deluxe option. And I'm just hoping, for me, what I'm hoping the UK route is Midland Main Line South, and the loco will be a probably a 222. I think that's what it would be, a 222 be the loco, because you'd get HSTs on the normal East Mids, and yeah, that's what I'm hoping for anyway. And also you have the free starter pack, so if you don't want any of the routes, you don't have to get them. Which is, if there wasn't a free starter pack, then I'd be annoyed, but because there's a free starter pack, I don't mind. I really don't mind. So you can get TSW for free, which I will definitely do. I won't have. It's not that I don't have the money to pay for TSW, it's just I'd rather not buy routes at full price, especially when when it doesn't feel complete without the loco. If it's say with East Coast Mainline and the Flying Scotsman, you could play East Coast Mainline without the Flying Scotsman. Like, you don't have to own the Flying Scotsman to play the East Coast Mainline. But with the West Coast Mainline, that's where I was a little bit more annoyed, because you have, if you're playing the West Coast Mainline, you have to have the 390. Right, it should be 7 limit now. We're only actually, we're a 6 head code, so it's 60 for us. But yeah, we're going on the fast lines. Western fast freight, I think I'll call this route. But yeah, if you got any video ideas for any videos in the future, let me know. Like how that tube stock is still there, the 72 stock is still there at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. It's actually almost 12 in the afternoon in real life, so do not worry, I'm not up at 4 in the morning recording trains. Well, I have done that before. There weren't voiced videos, obviously, because everybody in the house was sleeping. Yeah, let's find somewhere nice for a thumbnail. Is that nice? I mean, I'd have to... Where's brightness? That's better. Just make it look a little bit more modern TSW. Because it doesn't really feel like old TSW from the cab. But from photo mode you can tell it's a bit like, ugh. Yeah, I haven't noticed. Has it got suspension? Yes, it has. You can see it wobbling up and down. Nice. Okay, so anytime we want to drive the EWS livery, it'll be either the ECML Peterborough Doncaster version, or cargo line aggregates, or petroleum if I get it. Which I was pondering getting, but I decided it was either going to be 31 diesel legends or cargo line aggregates. So, yeah. It's 4 in the morning. You'd have to wait 2 hours to use the wall. What was we to go 125? Yeah, about that. We can only go 60, so... Have we got a speed set? No, there's no speed set on these. There's a slow speed set, or speed control, sorry. But yeah, when's the first train? I reckon there'll be trains this sort of time in real life with Crossrail. But there's not one until 6 o'clock, so... 2 hours. And let's go to a bigger station. Is this Slough? Southall. 5:31. Okay, that's not so as far. I'm trying to find Slough though. This is Hayes. That's West Drayton. So Slough should be. Is that Slough? Yeah. Reading 4:04. So that's actually got a train in 2 minutes. Nice. So let's go back to Slough. So 166. Adding to Reading at this time in the morning. Heck. That's some commitment from the driver. Would this be a nice place for a thumbnail? Ooh, possibly. No, I don't want that. I've got lights on. Yeah, I've got daytime lights. I think this would be daytime running lights. Possibly nighttime, but look how bright the lights are in this game. Okay, they're not on this one. Alright, fair enough, that's being ignored. Whoa! Do these have alters to the models to depict a modern day variant? I don't think they would have those numbers on in real life. Not in real life. On Tees Valley. And they possibly wouldn't have the thing saying... No, they would have the thing saying their PCAs. Yeah, what time is you at Reading? I don't know, the service is about half an hour, 40 minutes, so... that's, you need to go by the fourth of the way through the video, but this remaster's not coming until TSW 6. It was announced when TSW 5 was announced. Like, come on. Well, that is sort of good, because any TSW 6 features will now be on the remaster, I think. But I'd much rather that they just get it out and then update it with the TSW 6 features. Yeah, get it out on TSW 6 to TSW 5 standards, then upgrade it to TSW 6. In my opinion. Sorry. It's better. That is better. Because yeah, we've been waiting long enough. Don't get me wrong, I know it's a one-man job and I've got a lot of respect for the person, DTG Liam, I think it was, that's doing it. He's got the same name as me, isn't that nice? Yeah, I've got a lot of respect for him because he's done quite a few remasters. Or the 3 that we currently have in TSW. I don't know if he's done any other. Like when they took Spirit of Steam to TSW 3 standards, I don't know if he's done that. All those JNAs. Yeah. I love the 2 Spirit of West Somerset Railway logo DLCs just to give me more life on West Somerset Railway. Because I reckon I'd play West Somerset Railway with those logos because they're not used on many other routes. Whereas the locals that are on West Somerset Railway I can play on any other route. Do you know what I mean? Is some going down or is some going up? It's 4 in the morning, it should be going up. But this is up here that way. One more notch of throttle. What's that on now? 7, 6. Wireless trace. Are we going back over to slow on at any point actually? I don't know, it only shows me as far as I'm straight in. Maidenhead, no I don't think so. You just earned some reward points. Collect now. No thank you. But yeah, TSW 6 is on the way. So the last 3 add-ons for TSW 5 will be the Just Trains 86, which there was a stream on the other day if you missed that. Go watch it if you did. That's it. There was 86. The new Rivet Games pack, which I'm really excited for, the double 170 for Cross City Line, because I really like the Cross City Line. It's a really detailed route, but it just takes an hour to go on, so hopefully some shorter services. AI or not. If they're only AI, then I'll most probably... It depends how much they charge. If they charge normal local add-on price, I think that's fair. But as long as you get a loyalty discount if you're on 5 Circle of like 25%. Because they have done quite a lot of altering to the new variation. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. Cross country, West Midlands 170s, it will get us some service, much needed service variation across city, which there is a bit of, but not much. And it's a bit boring, I won't lie. I know it's realistic just seeing 323, 323, 323, but it will be nice to see some 170s. And maybe one day Rivet Games' next DLC can be a London North Western Railway and a West Midlands Railway 730. That would be nice. I don't know if the 730s run on the cross. Well, they wouldn't have done when the cross city was made actually. But a 730 for West Coast Main Line and a West Midlands, a new timetable for cross city would be nice. Yeah, I would definitely be down to see that. What else would I be down to see? A Voyager. Well, hopefully we'll get a 222 for the... If my predictions are true, we'll get a 222 for TSW6, I hope. Well, that's if my predictions are true, and it is not confirmed what's coming out for TSW6, so don't say, oh, I thought you said there was a 222 for TSW6 if they announce otherwise. That's just my prediction. That's just my hopes, even, sorry. But yeah, I mean, it would make sense because they've got the 700, they just have to add the 12 car variant, and they've also got a HST for East Midlands trains, so if they set it in like 2018, you know, easy. Well, I don't know, maybe 2019, early 2019, because I know EMR took over in 2019, so we need it before EMR took over, but once the 700s have come in. Although I think they were out in like 2014, I think. I don't know. I'm not too knowledgeable on when the 700s came in. But yeah, give us another Rich Driver 700, which would be much nice. Much needed. Oh, there's another one. Reading to Paddington. Nice. But we're doing more than 60 miles an hour. Going beyond the speed of our wagons. We'll put just one throttle on. Then it glide. So what else was there? There's the Expert 101 pack. I think that's the last one. The Expert 101 pack for one of the German routes. I'm not sure which one it is. I don't really keep up to date with German content. I normally just keep up to date with my UK content because that's what I play and that's where I'm from. So yeah, Cargo Line Volume 5 Nuclear is on the way. TSW6, that will sound nice. There's an unannounced route by All Aboard Studios, I think it is. There's the Peak Forest 104 that's never come in. I'm sure there's another DLC. Yeah, I'm sure there was another DLC, but hey. Who knows? I wouldn't mind seeing something East Coast. But let's be real, if they did, it would most probably have quite a few branches carved. But the biggest thing I'm surprised, it would just probably be London to Peterborough, no Cambridge branch. No Moorgate branch, nothing like that. Actually, I think they'd have to include the Moorgate branch. I can understand them cutting off the Cambridge branch, because Hitchin, London King's Cross to Hitchin is a relatively decent run. But then where would you start the fast services? You just have to make them AI. Actually no, because they stop at Hitchin. They go Finsbury Park, Stevenage, Hitchin. So no, that'd be fine. That would be fine. You definitely could cut the route coverage at Hitchin. I mean, the East Coast Mainland South is my local route, so I'm definitely biased towards that. East Coast Mainland South with Class 91 or 180, because we don't have either of those in the game. As they've got a whole trains license as well, so we can see them. Anyway, that won't happen because they've not dropped. The thing is with the new routes, you've got to think about Xbox One and PS4 are still supported, which is a bit frustrating, but I get it from a business perspective. So these new routes that they're going to make with TSW6 is going to have to be on the old gen console. So don't say East Coast Mainline South, which even though I've just said it, but because that won't happen, or they'd have to heavily reduce the timetable. So you know, which I'm sure wouldn't be good for a core route because that wouldn't bring much business in. But yeah, so I reckon Midland Mainline South is probably the safest bet. Or just a short little commuter route. I don't think they would do a short little commuter route as a core route, because they never normally have done a short route as a main route. Because if you think about all the main routes we've had this with TSW, Great Western Express, which is what we're on now, is a long express and commuter route. It's not too long, don't get me wrong, but it's like half an hour long in the HST, which is long enough. It's most probably about an hour if you're doing a non-stopper, and about 40-50 minutes if you're doing so fast. You had Bakerloo line, that takes, I swear that takes nearly an hour to complete. Well, I think it takes half an hour to do the Elephant and Castle Queen's Park section, and about 50 minutes to do the Harrow Millstone bit. But is my signal yellow? I've not been looking at the windscreen. No, mine's green. Okay, cool. Then we had East Coast Main Line Peterborough Doncaster, a long express route. Did I miss Southeastern? I did miss Southeastern High Speed. We had Southeastern High Speed extended, which was a long commuter route. Then we had East Coast Main Line, a long express route. Then we had West Coast Main Line, a long, fairly long express and commuter route. 40 minutes in express roughly, 35-40 minutes in Avanti, and about an hour if you're on the Milton Keynes 2 kilo services. So yeah, they've never done a small route as a base route, I would say. So it's going to have to be something fairly long, and express and passenger, which makes me think it would be the Midland Main Line South, or I don't know, I couldn't think of anything else. Possibly another overground route, but what loco would they add to that? Because to me it would seem like Midland Main Line South and 222 is what I think would be the most likely option. But yeah. By the way, I'm hoping with the new Rivet Games pack that if you own West Coast Main Line and the 350, you get them on Cross City straight away. You don't have to buy the DLC for it, because if you do have to buy the DLC to get layers you've already bought, in my opinion, that's a bit lucky, but hey. Hello Drive, first train we've seen today. Yeah, so I think it'll be Midland Main Line South, London to Bedford. Will they cut the route coverage at Kentish Town, do you reckon, or will they go to downstairs St Pancras? Because in my opinion, they'd have to go to downstairs St Pancras, because not all the 700 stop at Kentish Town. Even though Kentish Town was nowhere near Kent, but I don't think that's the reason it's called Kentish Town. Anyway, that's enough about Kentish Town. When's the next train at Maidenhead? 6:10, 5:57, 4:56, 6:10, 6:05. I don't know. What else? There's obviously the take a ticket thing where they're going to announce some more DLC. What else has been taken off the roadmap? Something else has been taken off the roadmap, I know that. 104, and there's been something else. I know there's something else. Might be GWR Remaster that they've just got a bit quiet about. But then once you take it back off the roadmap, I don't know. But yeah. It's weird, it's weird. There's a green signal on the fast line, which means there's something on it somewhere. HST at 4 in the morning. I imagine so. We're a fair way up. I don't know where our mark is. Our mark is 2.7 miles away. Then our next marker after that is Reading. So yeah, let me know if you guys are enjoying this video. Let me know any more video ideas. Please do like and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Yeah, like I said, just grateful that the what's it? What am I thinking about? That the TSW6 is upgraded for free, so you don't have to pay for it. That makes the new game perfectly valid in my opinion. If it wasn't a free upgrade, then it's totally out of line and it's just a cash grab, but it's free, so it's not a cash grab because it is free. Don't get me wrong, some of the DLC might feel like it's a lazy cash grab, but the actual game itself is not a cash grab. So say for example, when they really lazily just chuck up the DLC, a bit like the Thomas and Friends, the 80th anniversary green livery pack. That for me was a cash grab. You can feel free to disagree. I don't, my opinion is, just my opinion. I mean, I haven't got the Thomas DLC, so I don't know how much the new livery for it was wanted, but it just feels a bit like a cash grab for me. I don't have any problem with the HKA pack. Cargo line packs, I wouldn't say they're a cash grab. Some people do. The Athena Simulations 47, that seemed like a bit of a cash grab. It makes sense, but not for East Coast Main Line. For West Cornwall local or any other routes in the 80s, yeah. I haven't got a problem with that. I haven't got the slightest problem with that. But because it's for East Coast Main Line, and East Coast Main Line set in modern day, and that 47 cannot run in modern day, the one that they chose for the pack, it's just so out of place. It would be like, having a 323 on a steamer, almost. That's what it feels like, if you know what I mean. That level of out of play. Right, there's the thing somewhere. How far to Reading? 12 miles, okay. We're going uphill, so another what's it throttle on. We'll just go full beans. Just go full beans. Every 1,319 metres we travel, we go up one, so it's really not that steep with Reading. If anything, maybe what I've done is a bit much. Reading, when's the next train to Reading? When's the next HST up? Possibly that one. No, because they've all got numbers. The ones that all have numbers in, I believe, the 166s. Ooh. Could we possibly see something SWR related? I've never thought about SWR. Maybe London Waterloo to, I don't know, I don't know the South Western network that much. I know they go to Reading, and they go to Portsmouth and Southampton and things like that. Is there a line between Southampton and Portsmouth? Could it be that? Is it the Portsmouth direct line I'm thinking of? If you're from the southwest of England, I am really, really sorry for the lack of geography. I've only been down that way once, and that was to Brighton, so it could be West Coast. West Coast way. Then what would the loco be? I don't know. Could be Midland Main Line South set with HSTs and 319s and the loco is a 319. No, because that wouldn't work. Because if you had no 319s it'd just be express and that just with the portal. I'm really trying to think about this. Could be a steam era route, that would be nice. But they wouldn't put that in a port because it wouldn't sell well. Or maybe it would sell better, so maybe they would put it in a port. Or maybe I'd put people off buying the game and they'd just go for the free start pack. Don't know, running out of ideas here. But yeah, I personally think it will be Midland Main Line South and Fast 222. Or the Midland Main Line South in its present day with EMR, so it comes with a 222. And the 360 is an extra loco. What do we think to that? I don't think it will happen, but it's not impossible. Not impossible. How long have we been going for? About 35 minutes, I think. Yeah, 36 minutes. Right. 6. So 30. No, 36 minus 8, so 28 minutes. Although the video is 30 minutes long, so I don't know how that works out. Anyway. No, it's 22 minutes. 22 minutes plus 6. 28. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Just cruising along 58. Doing weird driving freight on the fast. What station is this? Maidenhead? No, Twyford. And then the next station after that is indeed Reading. So really not long to go. We'd most probably be there by now if I was doing 75, but you'd be without a job if you'd done that, so in real life. So let's not break the rules. What would your ideal new let's go. It looks so much faster than the HST I hope for random events. That's the biggest thing I want, random events. So say when I started this service, hello driver, due to a trespasser at Twyford, you'll need to pass that area at a restricted speed of 5 miles an hour through the area, and I'll let you know if anything changes or if the situation becomes worse. Something like that just changes it, because I was watching Dad Rail stream yesterday, who's a YouTuber that drives 66s, and if I drove this service every day of the week, it wouldn't be the exact same thing 7 times. It would change throughout each day. It would be different. One day there might be a passenger train in front of you. Okay, I know there's been no passenger trains on this example in front of us. Oh, there was actually. There was the 166. So say that 166 was running half an hour late. There is a late running passenger train in front of you. You'll need to wait here while the signals clear up, or we can clear the signals for you. Or, just something like that, something to change up. There's signal faults at the Oxford area to pass through at reduced speeds and preparing to stop. Something like that. Do you know what I mean? Or, say on the Midland Main Line, you've got the HST services that just go Leicester, East Midlands Parkway, and then we'll say Nottingham. You might get, hello driver, the train in front of you has been cancelled. We need you to pick up extra stops at Loughborough and, what's that stop? Loughborough, there's another stop. Leicester, Loughborough, East Midlands Parkway. And there's a stop as you go over to the right on that way. I don't know what it is, and I don't know why I looked at the map, like I'll be able to see it. But yeah, so just something like that. You'll need to pick up extra stops or something. Also, if we did get a 222, it would be nice to see it on that part of the main one. Because that would technically help it sell better, because it would be on 2 routes. But I don't know if that'd be down to style or not. That's the other thing that's gone off the roadmap. It's just light bulb brains to me. The 158 timetable pack for 5 Circle, that's what's gone. That train's at Reading. Is it leaving now? No, it's going back to Paddington at 4:30. 10 minutes time. Hope driver's got time for a quick cigarette. AI train at 34. We should be leaving in about 7 minutes. But yeah, I find it... Yeah, I think random events would add a lot to the game. In my opinion. Or station and train announcements. Every train in the UK, every modern train has announcements. And every modern station has announcements, so why can't we get them in the game? I know they'd have to pay money to use the voice, and I know it would probably take a lot to program it, but come on. You're asking nicely. I should have really cut power up before using the brakes. I'm going to put the brakes on a bit more, because we should only be doing 60. There's 2 cement services on this route, by the way, and to find the service you would need to pass 31. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're 2.4 miles away from Reading. And we'll go 5. I suppose it'd be alright to not do all alarm, but that's the case. So we still got night lights on. Absolutely right, it should be daytime lights at most now. Right, that's a double yellow signal, so let's turn that off. I doubt we'd be able to take it off that quickly, I reckon it should be gradually decreasing. I mean, we're going downhill, so I'm not sure how much braking we're going to do, considering our freight train weighs quite a bit, I would imagine. Yeah, 1,333 tons. Yeah, that's quite big. That's a lot of weight. There's the road there, that's the main road to our left. I'm going to put a bit of braking in. Just enough to sort of trim some speed up. Is that a double yellow in front? It looks like it could be. I can't see it. I reckon in real life we'd be able to see the signal from here. It looks like it is a double yellow, so we'll continue slowing down, just not by much. That is actually a yellow signal, so let's bring the speed down. Because we are going way too fast. Unfortunately, our heavy train's just giving it a push. Right, let's release the brakes because they'll take ages to release. Or they won't. Nice. Yeah, I did think it would take about 40 minutes. Hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, be sure to like and subscribe and put a video suggestion down in the comments because I am running short on them because there is not going to be any Xbox sales anytime soon. I don't think, not until close, like a week before the TSW6 release most probably. That we care for. That will be no, that will be GWRs. Because that's the southwestern ones, I think. Yeah. Down towards... Well, with GWR, they'd head down towards Reigate. Oh, WH Smith. Pumpkin. Pumpkin. Right, where's the marker? 200 yards away. I'm just bringing the speed down. There we go. go, if I stop way too far, is it going to ask me to pull forward? No, it is going to take that. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time for some more Train Sim World. Goodbye for now.